Hey guys, welcome to Geek Devotions. You may notice that things are looking a little different. We had some holiday stuff come up and we just got real busy and we weren't able to record like we normally do. So today's episode is audio only. I'm going to try to put some special graphics and stuff here and there so it's not a boring screen for you to look at and try to illustrate what's happening. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. Without further ado though, here's our intro. Hey guys, welcome to Geek Devotion, show from a couple of devoted geeks, devoted to let you know that you're loved. My name is Dallas Mora, and this is
Celeste.
And we're so glad to have you guys. I wish we could say we could see you. Not that we ever could see you because we're on your phone or on your computer screen.
It feels like we can see you though when we're looking into the camera lens. It's like we're imagining you sitting there watching.
Yes, this is getting incredibly creepy as we keep talking.
Yeah, just a bit. Sorry.
So today's format's gonna be a little different. Like I said, we had some issues, so it's gonna be kind of like part YouTube video, part podcast. So hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for hitting play and sticking along with us. Do me a favor, if you like what you see today, hit the subscribe button, and if you really like what you see, hit the notification button so you can get notified every time we have something come up.
Because we did, in fact, have a video earlier this week. That was a midweek video.
Right, our Extra Tuesday.
We are trying to make this more of a thing where we do this more often.
Mm-hmm. And this was actually a format we talked about doing, a recording podcast type stuff. So let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, let us know. Obviously, this one was kind of a last minute decision, but if it's something you like, we can absolutely throw these in more often.
Absolutely. Don't forget, guys, next week we're super excited about our friend Takun.
Yay!
Hey guys, sorry I had to cut into the original audio. I made a mistake and I said in the original audio that our friend Takun was next week. That's not correct. She's the week after. She's actually doing, I believe it's the last Sunday of this month. Yeah, our last Friday of this month, the 30th. That's the episode she'll be doing, not this next upcoming Friday. It's confusing, but you guys catch what I'm saying. Yay! She's going to be doing an episode of Geek Devotions. It's really good. I got to view it already, and basically she's talking about how to be in pop culture and maintain our faith in a very real way, and it's really good. I'm super excited about it. If you are into anime, make sure you guys follow her. We'll have links in the description of the show.
She's pretty sweet.
Yeah, there's probably a card pops up too that tells you where to go. So, but check her out. She's awesome, and yeah. So there's that. So, and finally, last thing before I pass this off to Celeste, do us a favor. Hit the like button down below. It helps us a lot. If you don't know why, check out our video that I put out on Tuesday. With the question of, is YouTube really trying to destroy small YouTube channels like ours?
Couldn't help it, sorry.
I understand. Well guys, that's I'm gonna pass this off to Celeste. Celeste, what is happening today?
Well, what is happening today is I am staring at a dinosaur holding a mic. So I came about this thought process for this devotion. We're talking about Star Wars, which should not be a surprise to anyone with Rogue One coming out today. So, you know, this should not become a shocker.
I don't think so.
But I'm going to use the basis or a thought process, a scene from a book I read, a book series I'm actually in the process of reading. The book is called The Path of Destruction, and it follows this one Sith called Darth Bane. And it takes place about 1,000 years before A New Hope is when this is set. In this time frame, there is the Sith, which are calling themselves the Brotherhood of Darkness, and then the Army of Light, which is the Jedi. The Brotherhood of Darkness, again, not original. Sith are not necessarily original people. Brotherhood of Darkness is, there's a ton of Sith. They are all, you know, considered equal in their evilness. Once again. But this is before they institute the rule of two. which is, one master, one apprentice. We all know the rule of two.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the reason Darth Maul had to die in episode 1.
Yeah, sadly, I liked him.
I did too. I wish they had kept him on for one more. Killed him off in the second one.
Right.
Made Anakin less whiny. So in the first book in this series about Darth Bane, there is the book called The Path of Destruction.
Right.
There's actually 3 books in the series, follows Darth Bane. I have not finished it because he is such a dark character.
Oh, this is the one you were talking about that you had to put down. Okay, yeah, I'm following.
This is the one I've been trying to read for several years. That I'm having to read it and put it down and kind of regroup because he's so dark.
Yeah.
But in The Path of Destruction, there is a character named General Hoth who is on the Army of Light. And I just dropped my pencil. So he has this, it's almost Captain Nemo desire to destroy the Sith. He is very single-minded in this. And he allows that desire to basically get a bunch of people killed. So Bane, who doesn't like the Brotherhood of Darkness because he wants to institute the rule of 2. And he doesn't like the Jedi because he's Sith. Basically plays both sides.
Oh, wow.
He tells Khan, and I'm guessing on the pronunciation on this, but it's Kaan. So I'm going with Khan, not Khan! Completely different series.
Right.
But he convinces the General Khan, who is the leader of the Brotherhood of Darkness, that they should create this thing called the Thought Bomb. Basically, all the Sith get together and put all their Force energy together, and it creates this bomb. When it reaches critical mass, it takes out everybody in the radius of the bomb that is Force sensitive. So, supposedly, I believe, if I remember correctly, it's been a while since I've read the first book, that Khan believes it won't affect the Jedi involved. Not the Jedi involved, the Sith involved. It would just affect the Jedi. So Bane then tells the Jedi, or the Army of Light, General Hoth, that, hey, they're gonna do this, but it shouldn't reach critical mass until this point. So if you go in, you can go in, they're gonna be concentrating on this, you can kill them all.
Right. Sounds very dangerous.
Right? So he was General Hoth, and General Khan, but we're focusing on General Hoth, was allowing himself to be misled by Darth Bane. So this is, to me, this is a great illustration for what the enemy does in our lives. It comes to us as a friend and tells us that we have time to get out, that we can do what we want for now, and then it'll be okay because we can run away before it gets too serious, before crap hits the fan. And then it traps us in our sin. We're just stuck there. The thought bomb went off and trapped the bodies and the soul. It wasn't just the Force in them, it was their souls and their bodies.
Oh, wow.
Were taken out by this bomb.
Right.
And then trapped in this, and in my mind, it's this silvery glowing orb, which is actually similar to how they described it. But they're trapped there, and when you touch it, or when Darth Bane touches it, he can hear them screaming. Pretty intense. Again, he is super dark.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
So, and then it trapped the Jedi and the Brotherhood in this place of basically nothingness, torture, bondage. And they were there for 1,000 years. 1,000 years later, a Rebel Force member found them and released them, which I did not know until I researched this because I haven't been able to finish the series. And don't even think that that's necessarily in the series.
Oh, it's not?
I don't know. I haven't gotten to the 3rd book. I'm about halfway through the 2nd book.
I gotcha.
So, but they spent all this time, 1,000 years, in captivity because they believed a lie.
Right.
There are things in our lives that lie to us. If we allow just a little bit of this, it's only a little bit of sin.
Right.
This allows a gateway to our soul that can put a root of sin in our lives. If we're not vigilant to keep these things at bay, then they will consume us, like the thought bomb.
Right.
In Galatians, it says that a little leaven leavens the whole lump. Just a little bit of sin is still sin. It doesn't matter if all you did was tell a little white lie. it's still sin.
Yeah.
So further down in verse 13, it says, "For you were called to freedom, brothers and sisters. Only do not use your freedom as an opportunity for flesh, but through love serve one another." Thank God we are free. We are free to make mistakes, go to Him, ask Him to fix it. God will always take you back no matter how far you've let the thought bomb draw you in, not drop you. Because it does not drop you, but it draws you. But in that, this verse is sharing that we shouldn't allow sin or sinful things into our lives simply because we know God will forgive us. Yes, He will forgive you. He understands that we are human and quite fallible.
Right.
But we should strive for excellence. We should strive to be the best we can be, so that when we mess up, when we are human, when we sin, because it happens, we're all human.
Right.
It's not as far to get back to that point of excellence.
Mm-hmm.
So, that is my devotion for the week.
Yeah, it's good.
You liked it?
I did. Yeah, that's one thing a lot of people think they struggle with is like, well, it's just a little bit, and all of a sudden it's like they don't even realize that they're there.
Well, and it's like in a previous devotion we talked about how, watching 3 or 4 episodes of your favorite show, it's not a bad thing, but when you allow yourself to binge for days and you don't do anything else, work, read your Bible, pray, then it becomes sin. I feel like this falls along similar lines. Even if something's not sinful, it can become sinful.
Absolutely. Very good. All right, so question of the day is...
Question of the week.
Question of the week, day, week, whatever, day of the week, is this.
Day of the week is Friday.
Yes. Simply this. Who is your favorite Star Wars villain? And it doesn't have to be bound to the new Disney canon. It can be from the books.
Because just a side note, this book series I'm pretty sure is not considered canon.
Right.
This is the rogue versions.
But alright, so Celeste, who's your favorite villain?
I think my favorite villain is going to be Darth Zandana? She is actually someone that Bane comes across after he's done the thought bomb and takes her on as his apprentice.
Right.
Now, other than that, I would have to say Vader. But she is a very interesting character and is much less dark to read than Bane is himself.
Interesting.
So,
cool.
But no, other than that, Vader.
Right. I'm a big fan of Vader too. I haven't had a chance to read the books.
Right.
I read one of the comic books, and a couple of the comic books actually. But Vader's just, he's one of those, he's the stuff of nightmares. I feel like he was the perfect villain in a lot of ways. The tragedy of it all, and when you get to this root story, you go, I almost feel bad for him, but at the same time, you're like, you are a horrible person. And you need to stop, sir.
And then there was episode 2 where we all just wanted to spank him.
So whiny.
So whiny.
So whiny. So.
No, sir, go to your mama.
But that's my. Well, his mom was dead, dear.
Yes.
So,
I thought about that after I said that.
Womp womp. All right. So those are my answers. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Geek Devotions. Super fun. Celeste did a great job. I really enjoy Star Wars, and so this was a lot of fun for me. Yes. So do us a favor, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and also don't forget to like our stuff and share it. If you know somebody that could be encouraged by this, make sure you send it to them. And also, very important thing, leave comments down below.
Yes.
Talk to us. We like talking to you guys. If we start getting a lot of comments in these videos, we might start doing like special episodes where we just answer your questions and thoughts.
Yes.
And
that is something we thoroughly enjoy, and a couple of our people we follow that do that.
Absolutely. And that's one last thing. Do us a favor. Check out the Extra Tuesday video that we put out this past week, because in the show notes there's a list of really cool YouTube channels that we love and appreciate, and we think you'll like it too. So, that's everything. Celeste, anything else?
I think we're good.
All right, guys. Don't forget, we love you. We appreciate you so very much. And don't forget to love other people, because They need you to love them too. Peace and love, guys.